Hello everybody, I am back. I am still on the giant flowers. I cannot rip myself away from the giant flowers. I'm loving it. I brought my big one, not the biggest one, this one right here. This is my 4-inch one. I brought it to church today because I have several ladies there that, you know, we love the Cricut together, and so I brought it to show them. And so since I had it there and it was my turn to bring snacks to church, I actually put it on the snack table to decorate it. And the lady, our Sunday school teacher's wife, she put it away in the box, and I saw that it was gone, and I was like, I want my flower back. And she said, oh, I thought that it was for us to keep. I said, no, I'll bring some. So now I have a task. I knew this was going to happen. Next week I'm going to, and I'm going to decorate my table with it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But I'm going to make a few, maybe roses, and I'm going to put some twinkle lights inside of them, and then maybe intertwine it with some pretty tulle and make it look romantic and pretty. So I'm gonna do that for next week, for next Sunday. And then I also made a pansy, because Jazzy Jess, with some numbers, let's see, Jazzy Jess 49 asked for a pansy, and so this is a 2-inch pansy. So as you can see, it turns out to be like 3.5 inches large, and I love it. It looks just like the one in the book. I made it the same colors as pansies. I know come in all different colors, but I really liked this purple, and I enjoyed doing it. And then what I did was I took some Dusty Concord and I brushed the edges of the petals, and I'll show you what I'm working on. I also made some leaves at 2 inches. I made these ones. I just made a bunch, and I distressed them with forest moss. So I've got 5 of them ready to go. And then I also used some tattered rose around my peony. This is the same 2-inch one that I made yesterday. And then this is the frame that I got. This is what it looks like unfinished. And then it doesn't look that different, but I did paint it with Jenny Bolin. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff here. Let's see. Where is it? There. Nope. Oh, it's over here. It's the Jenny Bolin Malted Milk, which is like a creamy color. So I painted it all over with the malted milk. I think next time I'll give it a couple coats. Then what I did was I stamped it, after it dried, I stamped it with 2 stamps I have. 2 background stamps. I used this Acanthus one from Rubber Stampede with Versamark. Okay, I did this part and this part, and then the other corner, this side, I did with this polka dot Hero Arts background stamp, again with Versamark. And then, funny thing happened to me, not happened to me, I called my neighbor. I have a couple neighbors who do scrapbooking, and I said, hey, and she used to work at a scrapbook store. I said, hey, do you have a heat embossing gun? Mine broke, blah, 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 told her the whole story. And she said her scrapbook room is a disaster. She can't even get in the door. But as she's telling me this, I guess she was digging, and she goes, wait a minute, here it is. Come to the door and I'll show you. And so this is what she had. She goes, I don't think this is a Ranger one, because I wanted to know if she had the heated one so I could try it. Well, she did. Okay, and so she's letting me borrow it till my Stampin' Up! One comes in. God bless her. So I was able to emboss, and I like this gun. I actually like it. I didn't think I was going to like it. It does take a while to get going, and it is a lot of air. I mean, look how huge that is. So like a lot of air comes out and it comes up at you, and it does, and I tend to be kind of like, I'm always hot. So I think it would be rough for me if I was having kind of a moment, if you know what I mean. But I like it. So now I'm thinking, gosh, I wish I had it sooner, because I probably would have just gone with this one. I might try to buy it from her. She said she's just not really crafting, and she doesn't like it. She was telling me all the bad things about it. So I don't know. I might try to buy it off of her so I could have 2 heat guns. So I say 2 thumbs up for this. Okay, now I learned. Oh, wait. So anyway, so I heat embossed it, and you can see this side is, ooh, this side didn't get all heat embossed. Watch. Can you hear that? It's not that loud. It has kind of a funny noise. I don't know if this one's just old. She said she's had it for probably 5 or 6 years. Yeah, probably 5 years, because when she was working at that store, my son was an infant. He was a baby. I used to go in there with him. And he was a little baby. So, let's see. I'm trying to melt some more embossing powder. It does take a little longer, because see, we're embossing wood. So that's the other thing, that it takes a while to heat up. It's not paper. But it heats up nicely. It embosses nicely. She said it has a bad odor. I really don't smell anything. Then again, you know, I'm all stuffed up. I mean, I'm not really stuffed up anymore. My husband gave me some Zyrtec, and that seems, I seem to be feeling better today than I did yesterday. So anyway, heat embossed it. Then I took my forest moss, and I did the whole resist technique, and it works. You see that? Look at that. Then you take a cloth and you just wipe it, and it takes it off, takes the embossing ink off of the embossed area, I mean the distress ink off of the embossed areas, because the embossing resists it. So that's what is so cool about doing a resist technique. Okay. Alright, so then I don't own any pearly or blingy flourishes, and I was watching, again, I don't remember. I watched somebody on YouTube. I really do watch way too much YouTube. You know how some people watch way too much TV? I don't really watch TV. I just watch YouTube. And I watch way too much of it. It's a fact. It's the truth. I need to work on that. But the way I look at it is, I'm learning something. Like, I'm not getting dumber. I'm getting smarter. Whereas when I watch TV, I feel like I'm getting dumber when I'm watching TV. Not all TV, you know. History Channel, Animal Planet, all that's good, right? But most times if I'm watching TV, I'm usually watching something that's making me dumber. So, with YouTube, I get smarter. Because I watch all of you guys, and you all are smart people. So you guys are helping me get smarter. So there you go. There's my rationalization. Okay, I made this using my new AdTech High Temp Precision Tip. This is not plugged in. Glue gun and some pearls from Michael's, the celebrated pearls that come on a strand. And now I'm thinking, Oh my goodness, I was at night just thinking of all the possibilities with this. Okay, so that's just your regular pearls. And I learned, again, I did not come up with this myself, okay? I'm not that smart. I took when it was hot, obviously, and I just free-handed a swirl. And this one up here, it was kind of like, you know, like up and curled. I mean, you could do monograms, you could do anything. You could probably, I'm thinking if, I'm getting all kinds of ideas. I wonder, see, if we did it on the glass mat, it would stick to the glass mat. So don't do it on the glass mat. This is a craft mat, okay? You know, the Ranger one. And so I free-handed the swirl. Then I took the pearls and I, using my tweezers, after it cooled, okay, it actually, I let it cool for a long time. All right, just, I don't know how long, but it was completely cooled and hardened. Then I took the heat tool and I heated it up enough to where it was melty enough to embed the pearls in it. Now, there were some parts that were thicker than others. So I went back in. After I embedded the pearls in it, I let it cool to the point where I could touch it. And then I lifted it off. I like literally picked this up and just did it gently. And then I just cut off the excess. Okay, that was after I did it the first time. If you look at the first one, it's really, really messy. You can see that it's oozing out the sides, and you know, this is my sample, so this is my learning one, and I have another one so I can do a better job the next one. So I did one like this, and that one's going to go down here. Okay, and then I'm going to do some more of my, I'm going to do some tattered rose. And just kind of blend it in here in certain places. And this is going to be really, really light. I'm not going to do too much of this because I have the flowers. And this is just really light. I can probably put some in here. Just as a little accent color. And then some brushed corduroy. Oh, that's really dark. I don't want to do too much of this. It's really blending with that green. Oh, you know why? Because I'm using the same distress tool that I used for the green. That's why. I was thinking, gosh, that looks like the same color. Well, that pink didn't actually turn out. It's too light. Let's blend them. Okay, and then we're going to take a little rag here and and that's it. Okay, so now for the flowers. So I think this one's going to go here. Purple is perfect to use because my grandmother's birthday is in February. And then we're going to add some some leaves. Maybe one more right there. One right here. And then to attach my pearl Flourish, probably going to make it so it's kind of underneath it a little bit. And then to attach this, what I did was I heat it again. I heat it till it melted, and then it just fuses there. So I really like that technique. So how do you all like my frame? I think what I'm going to add to it is I'm going to make some little flowers with my Flower Shop cartridge. I'm going to make some little tiny flowers just to kind of put maybe 3 and just kind of fill in some little spots. And I don't know what picture I'm going to put in there. I don't really have a photo to send to her. So that's it. Hope you enjoy my project. Bye.